Nestled deep within the forests of southern Finland lies a lake so quiet, so still, you'd never guess what happened there. On one summer night, June 5th, 1960, 4 teenagers go camping at Lake Bodom. A normal weekend. Laughter, warm air, a shared tent under the midnight sun. By morning, 3 of them are dead. Their tent, slashed open from the outside. Their bodies, beaten, stabbed. Only one survives, injured and dazed, with no memory of what happened. No weapon, no fingerprints, no witnesses, and more than 60 years later, still no answers. This is the Lake Bodom murders. And tonight, we're opening the file. The victims were 2 15-year-old girls, Mila Björklund and Anja Mäki, and an 18-year-old boy, Seppo Boisman. The lone survivor was Niels Gustafsson. Also 18, they arrived at Lake Bodom on June 4th, set up camp, laughed, took photos, slept under the stars, but sometime between 4 and 6 a.m., something, or someone, attacked. The tent was cut open from the outside. A blade tore through the canvas. And then, chaos. Seppo and Anja were murdered inside. Mila was dragged outside, partially undressed, stabbed more than a dozen times, even after she was dead. Niels was found lying near the tent, his face swollen, his jaw broken. He had a concussion and said he remembered nothing. The crime scene? A mess. Locals had already walked through before police arrived. Photos were taken too late. The area wasn't secured, and the murder weapon? Never recovered. But some clues did remain. The tent was slashed from the outside. Niels's shoes were found, far from the scene, and stained with blood. A group of birdwatchers claimed they saw a blond man walking away from the area around 6 a.m. No one knows who he was. He was never identified. For decades, nothing happened. Then, in 2004, the case was reopened. And the suspect wasn't a stranger. It was Niels Gustafsson. Police said jealousy sparked a fight. That Niels murdered his friends in a drunken rage and hurt himself to stage the scene. The missing shoes? Their blood evidence pointed back to him, but the defense had questions. Why would he slash the tent from the outside? How did he give himself a broken jaw? A concussion? That level of damage was real. There was no DNA, no weapon, nothing that directly tied him to the crime. In 2005, he was found not guilty, but doubts remained. And so did other suspects. Pentti Soininen, a violent criminal, allegedly confessed in prison, then took his own life before police could investigate. Valdemar Gillstrom, a kiosk owner who hated campers. His wife claimed he confessed to the murders before drowning himself in Lake Bodom. And finally, Hans Assmann, a mysterious man, possible KGB ties. He arrived at a Helsinki hospital, covered in blood, the day after the murders. He was never charged, never even truly investigated. And just like that, he disappeared from the story, with no suspects and no closure. The case became legend, but the theories never stopped. A random killer? A crime of passion? A government cover-up? Or something darker? Niels once described seeing glowing red eyes, watching from the darkness. Trauma? Or something worse? We may never know. Because every theory leaves something behind. A detail unexplained. A piece that doesn't fit. And perhaps that's why the case still haunts Finland today. Today, Lake Bodom is peaceful again. Tourists come, Campers set up tents. Life goes on. But for those who remember, the lake holds a different kind of silence, a silence full of questions. Who killed 3 teenagers that morning in 1960? Why? And how has the truth never surfaced? Was justice ever close? Or did it vanish the moment that tent was cut open? What do you think? Was it the survivor, a stranger, or someone they trusted? Let us know your theory in the comments below. And if you're drawn to the world's darkest unsolved cases, subscribe to Archive Files, because the archives are just getting started.